kind of a while since I've done this, so I'm like back to being like my awkward self. Hi, I hope you're well and welcome back. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've sat down to have a bit of a live catch up. Also, I think it's getting really dark in my room because I think it's about to rain, even though it's like 5 p.m, so it shouldn't be that dark. But so yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm back in my room. I'm back in the UK. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know that I've been traveling around Malaysia for the last 2 months with my boyfriend, and we've been sort of exploring Malaysia. We've been doing all kinds of touristy things, sightseeing, and I've just been experiencing like a whole new culture and new food and environment in general. So it's been really, really cool. It was just a very memorable time in general for me, for us. And yeah, before I start yapping about that whole experience, I feel like I should do a bit of a life catch up because since coming back, I haven't really been filming that much. Been getting back into a routine. I've had a bit of a jet lag, but actually that wasn't so bad because I pulled an all-nighter on the plane on our way back, so I kind of slept through the whole journey almost, apart from the turbulence. But other than that, it was alright actually. I think there was a couple of days where I woke up at like 4 a.m. or maybe 6 a.m, but it's back to normal now. Like I just wake up naturally and go to bed naturally. So the thing that I'm struggling the most is to just go back to my normal routine of just waking up and like getting to do things, doing chores and things like that. Because obviously when we were in Malaysia, we were just like doing different things every day, so it was really different. Every day was just like a different thing. We went to see different things, eat different things, and all of that. So it wasn't much like of a routine, I would say. It was just exploring and doing things right in the new country. So now that I'm back, I'm kind of trying to still get back into the groove. I've been procrastinating so much, and I don't know if I have mentioned this in a previous video before, probably not, but basically we have to move houses. Currently in our flat, we've been told back in May that we have to move out by the end of September. So yeah, that was a bit of a stressful thing, but like, and a bit annoying, but like, it is what it is. At this point, we've got everything sorted out, so it's okay. But it's just about getting things organized, getting things packed up, and just dealing with trying to sell some of the things that we have, because obviously we thought we were staying here for the following year as well, but we're not. So kind of having to get rid of all of the things that we don't need and which are too bulky, because we are going to be moving with other roommates. We're going to have way more roommates than we currently had, so we can't have very bulky things because we have a lot less space. But anyway, with that said, that's why I haven't really been feeling motivated to like film anything, or I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to keep consistency with like my channel and things like that, but at the same time, I was starting to get a little bit uneasy because I've had a couple of issues with the editing app that I use for my videos, and I use Capcut because I've been working with Capcut for quite a while and I know a lot of the shortcuts on there, and it has a couple of different editing styles that I like. But recently it's been giving me such just trouble. I feel like since the last couple of months, actually, since they've had their new update and terms and conditions, there was a bit of a controversy with their new terms and conditions. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like right now I'm not really getting my money's worth on what I'm doing on there, so I might try to transition into new. Maybe I'm thinking of getting Adobe because I have to get it for uni anyway for the next year, so I think I might get Premiere at the same time. I'm planning to get Photoshop and Illustrator, so maybe I'll just add on Adobe Premiere Pro or something and try to figure that out. It would be like a nice skill to have anyway, but I don't know, maybe I'll still be using Capcut for the time being, I don't know. But yeah, it's just been giving me a little bit of issues. So on top of everything, I haven't really had time to edit any of my videos that I still currently have. I don't know when they'll be uploaded, I don't know when they'll be edited. I'm trying to take it day by day. Oh my gosh, it's raining. I hope it's not picking up, but it's like raining really bad. I just have been a bit procrastinating because of the whole mess. Like, if you've moved houses before, you know what I'm on about. Like, it's just messy, organizing everything, and it's just like, yeah, it takes a while. But so yeah, I started to get a little bit stressed out because I was like, oh, I'm gonna fall back on like my consistency here on YouTube. But then I was like, hold on a second, like, this is technically my channel, right? So I can just do whatever I want, and if it means that I have to prioritize other things, then that's okay too. Like, it's fine. I could just prioritize and then go back to it and edit whenever I have time and upload whenever I have time, so it's fine. August for me was kind of a weird month. I don't know, it wasn't like a bad month, I would say, but it was just one of those like weird months that you have in the year. I mean, the first week of August, I lost my glasses. I mean, if you've watched my previous videos, I don't usually wear glasses at home. I usually just wear them to go out because I'm short-sighted, so I can't see anything far away. But it's not so bad that I can't live without them. Like, it's not so bad. It's not as bad as like I know others have it, so I'm okay. But long story short, I lost my glasses back in Malaysia, and I'm not going to go into the story because I feel like it's quite a long and bizarre way that I did that. Well, I did lose them, but then also somebody took them. So anyway, it's just a funny story, and it's kind of like you had to be there to understand. But anyway, so yeah, that just means that I'm gonna have to take a trip back home to Italy to get that sorted, because I have all of my opticians in Italy, not in the UK. And now, before anybody comments like, why don't you just get your glasses in the UK? And it's a very valid point, but it's just too expensive, genuinely. Like, I got a ticket to go home to Italy for like 20 quid, and I can just get my glasses there for a lot cheaper than in the UK currently. So there's also a lot of other reasons why, but I won't go into detail about that. Our first week back, I ended up going to a sewing workshop. So technically I wasn't really doing many artsy things that I usually do, but I have been getting back into lace making and trying to get back into the groove of that, because I want to join back to doing workshops and socials now that I'm back. I think there is one coming up next week, I think, so I'll probably go to that and vlog it. I went to the sewing workshop, which was really fun. We got to make this bag. I'll put a picture up here, and yeah, it was just really fun to get back into like sewing. I hadn't touched the sewing machine since I was probably like 10 or something. Maybe not 10. I think the last time I touched the sewing machine was maybe when I was 14. Actually, we had like a textiles class back in my secondary school that we did for a couple of weeks, and that's probably the last time I touched a sewing machine. So it was just really fun, and it got me really excited. So I have a couple of sewing projects maybe coming up in the next few months. And what else did I do? I did meet up with a friend, which was nice. I hadn't seen her in a while, so we kind of caught up about life. And I've just been, recently I did a puzzle. Actually, I got it right here, actually. I picked up this puzzle. I thought it was really cute. It was on sale, so I picked it up and I did it, because I also hadn't done a puzzle in so many years, and I forgot how therapeutic I found it. It's just a small puzzle. It's like a 48 by 34 centimeters, so I'm probably just going to get a frame for it soon. Maybe try and go thrifting and find a frame, hopefully, or maybe order one on Vinted. I don't know. There's loads of frames out there, so I'm sure I'll find something for it. But it turns out really nice, and I'm actually surprised I got it done in like 4 hours. I thought it would take me days, but I really locked in and I got it done in one day, which was cool. I'm just trying to slowly get back into the rhythm of prepping for the shop reopening. I have an Etsy shop which I do want to reopen, but I'll probably make a separate announcement about that. Actually, one last thing. I think in the previous vlog I mentioned reading. So I started reading this book, Threads That Bind, back in Malaysia when I got it. I'm not gonna lie, I have gotten into a bit of a reading slump in the month of August. It was just kind of a weird month for me. So yeah, that kind of put me in a bit of a reading slump, but I'm trying to get back into it because I've been watching The Semi Turn Pretty and I'm just too impatient, and I decided to read the book, and I know the ending now, which I hope they're going to stick to the book ending. If you don't know what The Semi Turn Pretty is, it's basically a show about a girl who falls in love with two brothers and all of that. It deals with like friendship, relationships, like parenthood and stuff like that. So it's based on a book, so there's 3 of them, and I finished reading the 3rd book at the start of August, just because the new season is out, the 3rd one, the last season. But it's been really annoying, and I didn't read the books until season 3 came out, and I decided to read them. It just makes the storyline makes a lot more sense in the books than it does in the show, and I keep seeing people do videos and TikToks and analyzing everything. I don't really want to talk too much about it, so I decided to read the books, and it made a lot more sense. And I didn't read them physically, I did listen to them on audiobooks, so I know the ending, but I'm still excited to see like the episodes. They come out every week, and there's only I think 3 episodes left, so we'll see what happens. But that is the only books that I read in August and July. I think I started at the end of July and I finished them in August, and now I've started reading the 2nd book of the Capcut series. I read the first Capcut book back in January, which was a very long time ago, and then I started reading the 2nd book a little bit, but then I stopped again and I moved on, and now I've picked it back up, and I kind of forgot what happened in the story. But Capcut is like a fantasy series, if you didn't know, but basically it's about fairies, the fairy realm, the human realm, and all of that. And I picked up the 2nd book because I started listening to it on audiobook because I was in a reading slump, and now I'm getting out of the reading slump, and I'm out of audiobook listening hours for the month, so it's fine because I have it physically. And I think I am 41 chapters in, so it's like about halfway through, a bit more than halfway through, and it's finally like picking up the momentum. I feel like I have just mixed feelings about it, but I'll probably do a review once I completely am done with it, and that is all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye. Bye.